Hey, before you watch this thing, hit subscribe, would you?
Me and Derek Thompson wrote the book Abundance. It's
I heard you did
still
most of the work.
I did not say that.
I just like sowing discontent between partners.
Sure. The idea that it's still on the bestseller list, whatever it is, 22, 23 weeks later, is crazy to me. Mm-hmm. The idea that it's a big deal in Canada, the UK, Australia is shocking to me, right? I didn't see that coming. But it means we hit something that's real, which I think has like a couple levels. One is that it's actually offering a vision for a kind of liberalism that doesn't feel exhausted, and also that is taking seriously the way liberalism and left of center politicians actually failed, and left of center governments have failed. The reason it's getting picked up in the UK and Australia and Canada is they kind of have a bunch of the same problems. Mm-hmm. These are, affluent, stable countries. They've become very sclerotic, and it's very hard to get things done through the government. So when you're the party saying, hey, vote for us, we'll get things done for you through the government, and then not that much changes, people lose faith in you. So I think that's one dimension of it.
But all that, how does it feel? Does it feel like I was right about myself? Does it feel validating? Does it feel like you seem pretty humble, but also I know you can't be that humble. You seem humble and you seem ambitious. It feels like pressure. Great. Tell me more about that.
It feels like pressure.
In a way you didn't expect? Or
it's just, this stuff I always feel like you mostly just look like an asshole talking about it, so I try not to. But
this is the place where successful people come to complain.
The experience of this kind of work going well is pressure, a million more things to do, and you feel a responsibility to try to do them well. And it's not like I just do Abundance. I run a podcast.
You haven't worked on Abundance in probably a year, right? You've done press for it, but you've done the work.
But doing the press, but then I do columns, I do shows, I do other people's shows, right? You're trying to, and I'm also trying to see where the weak points in our arguments were and push it forward, or where things were vague and it needs to become less vague. There's a lot of intellectual work still to do. That's the beginning of a conversation, not the end of it. American politics to me is in an emergency state where the system itself is cracking open. And we are, one of my lines on this, you've heard the old line, like, the future is here, just unevenly distributed. True for authoritarianism right now.
Yeah.
So that's to the extent I am a voice that liberal figures listen to, using that voice well. And I see one of my roles as directing attention at things and ideas and figures that deserve it or need it. I do a lot of coverage of Israel and Gaza. That's shattering. And you're trying to figure out ways to be part of a healthy rebuilding effort across a bunch of different issues that have never been in as bad shape in my lifetime. I have never felt so profoundly like the things that I believe in are losing in the places I care about most.
Yeah.
Losing this badly, right? This is not like in American politics, I'm thinking now, this is not like if Barack Obama had lost to Mitt Romney, if Bill Clinton lost to Bob Dole. This is a much more fundamental, almost civilizational level collision.
So do you feel like pressure because you are a voice and you could potentially affect change more than most people? And there is,
what do you do then with your platform in that time? What's useful, what's not useful? It's not like I think this sits on my shoulders. I'm not running for president
yet.
But I think everybody involved in this work at any level, and people just, I know this from people who are just following along, right? I see my emails, I talk to my family. Like, what does it mean to live through something this, this is not a period that the history books are going to skip over, right? It's not going to be one of those, you read a history of the 20th century, the 1930s and 40s get a lot of attention.
Yeah, they do.
Right? The 1920s, a little bit less so.
Yeah. Flappers. And then 50s is like the DeSoto.
Yeah.
And then 60s, nothing, and then hippies.
So there's no good playbook.
So it feels more pressure within yourself.
Yeah. Like I experience this stuff as pressure. I don't sit around and be like, oh my God, look how great I'm doing.
No, yeah,
I look around like, oh my God,
yeah.
look how badly everything is going.
Yeah. Do you feel guilt? And this is, I'm
Jewish, so yes.
That's a block that writes itself. Do you have allergies? I'm kidding. Of course. There is a part no one's ever said this about me, but because I made money on Chappelle's show, you could call me a racism profiteer.
Interesting.
Are you?
Because you made money on the Chappelle show?
I made money. Yeah, well, again, we're talking about racism. It's like you could say Bob Dylan is a war profiteer because he made money writing songs about what, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm saying no one's ever said it. But I thought of it about myself, Ezra, and aren't those the worst?
Do you feel guilt, Neal?
Aren't those the worst insults of all?
Yeah, sure.
Do you feel like, not like you're profiting, but you're, I don't know. Do you know what I'm getting at?
I don't have like a crisis is my brand. I would deeply have preferred it if Kamala Harris had won the election and my book had done a little bit worse because liberals were not so desperate. I would take that world in a second. Like in a second.
Okay.
So I don't have I think I would feel that way if I felt some part of me was sort of into it. Right?
Got it. Okay.
I think that if I felt inside myself, some part of me is like, yeah, chaos. Like that's going to be great for my podcast rankings. And I become that kind of
laughing
monster.
all the way to the bank.
Yeah. Like I think I might feel that way. My actual level of horror and despair keeps me from feeling that.
Fantastic. And we don't know if that's Judaism or just regular human stuff. Just hit it. Don't you want me to feel good? Subscribe.